Hello everybody and welcome to the channel Crossing Spiritual Streams. My name's Tandra and today we're doing our weekly reading for YouTube, which is actually our upcoming monthly reading. So it's for April of 2022, what kind of energies you might be feeling, what you might run across during the months, maybe some advice to help you along with some things, those kinds of things going on. We have tarot cards and Lenormand cards to look at. We have the Romance Tarot here to get an idea on your romantic life. We have charms in our little eggs here. They've been randomly pre-picked. We will be doing your Oracle Spheres. That's where you can think of a yes or no question that you get an answer to. And we will also be doing our angel numbers. That's where the angels can give you any specific messages they would like to give you through numbers, as well as some people like to use them as lucky numbers for the month or other things like that. Now, this reading, it is best to go with your gut instinct and picking whichever pile that you would like to watch to see what your energies are going to be for the month. We have pile 1 here with the gold egg, pile 2 with the pink egg, and pile 3 with the bronze or orange colored egg. All right, now, for those of you who don't know, we now have a Patreon account. There is a link in the description to it if you wanted to go over there. You can sign up for as little as $1 a month. We do our daily messages from Spirit over there, except for the Wednesday readings are also on YouTube. And we also do a special reading every month that's a Patreon only exclusive. And then as we get built up more and do tiers, we'll probably offer even more exclusives on Patreon as time goes on. But we wanted to let you know about that in case you have not signed up for that. And we look forward to seeing you at your reading. When you're ready to go to your specific pile, there will be links in the description, timestamps that you can follow to go there. So we'll see you there. Hello, Pile 1. Welcome to your April of 2022 reading to let you know what kind of energies you might experience throughout the month, some different situations that might crop up, maybe some advice on how to deal with some of that, and all of that. If you missed it in the introduction, we do have your tarot and Lenormand cards here that we'll be looking at. We do have our mixed emojis. I love using these for the monthly readings because they give us an idea of what kind of emotions you might have during the month, or some different feelings you might be dealing with things. We do have our Romance Tarot to take a look at your romance life a little bit more in depth, hopefully. And then we have our charms that are in our egg here that you chose. You chose the gold egg, and those were randomly picked. We will be doing those in the reading. We also have our Oracle Spheres, so you can think of a yes or no question to get an answer to, and angel numbers, so the angels have an opportunity to give you any special messages that they would like to give you, or you can use them as lucky numbers or other important dates during the month and things like that. All right, so we got a lot to get to today, so we will be doing that. I'm going to put your charms aside for now. We will be doing those in a little bit. And we'll put your tarot cards aside. We're going to do the mixed emojis first. I always like to do those first just to get general energy to start off with. Just what the month might start out like and what you might be going on. Ooh, special. With a big old smile. And then determined. Oh, those go really well together. I love those. So you're going to feel very special and determined this month. The energy I'm getting from that just right away is I feel like some of the things that you've been working towards really hard, like maybe a new job or promotion, or a project you've been trying to complete, or some other things, you're really going to put a lot of effort into it this month. And then it's going to make you feel really good and really special when you get it done, because it's all yours. It's something you've been working at really hard, and so forth. So I've already got that energy going, so let's see what else the tarot cards and other things have to say. It sounds like an exciting month. All right, let's see what we've got going on. Oh, we got the Temperance card. We got the Knight of Pentacles. Oh, yeah. Great energies. Awesome. We have the Two of Cups. Okay. And we have the Two of Swords. Yes. And then we have the Five of Cups. Oops. The Queen of Pentacles. The Judgment card. The World card. Wow. Wow, wow. An exciting month. Let me move some things down a little bit. We got lots of cards here. See if we can get all of this in frame here. All right. Then we also have the Success Unfulfilled, or the Seven of Pentacles. And then we have the number 9 bouquet. Oh, that's so... Oh, wow. You guys have a very exciting month coming up. You're very exciting. You're going to have success this month. I feel like things are going to be very successful. You might have some gifts coming your way. I think a partner, might give you special gifts or other things like that. Like you think of giving you a bouquet of flowers just because you are special. Because remember, you're going to feel special this month. You're going to have reasons to feel very, very special. A lot of really good things are coming to you this month. You might have increased profits or more money coming to you through work. But you're going to have a lot of success if nothing else. You're going to feel really good in relationships. This month, they're going to be very harmonious and nice and beautiful with the Temperance card and the Judgment card. I really kind of feel like that's happening. Oh, and the World card too. You have a lot of really nice energies for relationships to go very well for you this month. It's also possible, I do get some creativity energies going on here as well. So you might feel a lot more creative this month. You might actually start producing some things creatively. I also feel like for a very select few of you, okay, it just kind of came up, so, but it's not for everybody. I can tell the way it's coming through, that a few of you will actually become pregnant this month or will have a baby. Or a baby will come into your life this month. It's a very small number of you, like maybe only 1 or 2 of you. Excuse me. But it came through, and I felt like I needed to say it. But that is something that might, make you feel very special this month as well. Sometimes if you, become pregnant, then that makes you feel, very special, kind of thing. You are going to really focus on things that if they haven't gone well in the past, or you were worried about them before, this month you're going to get out of that energy and you're just going to be able to focus on it and go, you know what? I'm going to accomplish this. This is a goal. I really wanted to do it. I'm going to get it done. Here we go. And that is the energy you're going to have a lot of the month. You're going to feel very excited. You're going to feel like you can do it. You're going to, really dig in and go, I can do this. It's that energy, that type of energy where you feel like you can really accomplish anything that you set your mind out to. And you are going to be very determined to accomplish whatever it is you set your mind out to this month. Sounds very exciting. Love it. Wow. That's just very cool. All right. Let's take a look at your romance card specifically and see what might be going on. I have not found a good career deck that I'm happy with. I think I'm just going to create my own. I haven't found a tarot deck that works well for career, that the images are good for career yet. And the oracle decks that I'm finding just aren't the right resonance because they're not the kind of thing of, what might be happening in your career over this next, month or so. I'm just not finding anything I'm happy with yet. So if you guys know of anything, let me know. I'd like to look into it. But everything I've seen so far, I'm not really resonating with. So I might make my own because I really want to delve in deeper into you guys' careers on your monthly readings. All right. We have the 10 of Wands. And we have, yes, the Emperor. Okay. Or not the Empress. I don't know why I said that. The High Priestess. Okay. This is cool. This is very cool. In relationships this month, I feel like a lot of burdens are going to be released. You're going to feel that, like I said, they're going to make you feel very special. I think your partner, if you have one, is going, maybe take you out on the town. You're going to, maybe get some gifts from them. You're going to, enjoy each other's company, and you're going to be a lot more freer this month to do that kind of thing. And I think that might be due to the success that you're going to have from the hard work that you've been putting into things that might lend itself to you just feeling really good and carefree and saying, hey, yeah, let's get out here and do this. The other thing is if you're not in a relationship, it's possible you don't know much about how that relationship might turn out. I'm not getting any energies on that specifically, but that it's very possible you will be asked out, or somebody will show some interest in you. And that might be contributing to you feeling special during the month as well. As far as the High Priestess card goes here, I feel like you are going to feel very knowledgeable this month. Like you feel like you know the right path to take. You feel like, it's interesting here, she's always reading in her book here, and she knows where to go. She knows what's coming up, what's ahead, what's going on, and I feel like you're going to have that energy this month as well. That you're, not just in romance, actually, this actually is in your life in general, but that you're going to know the right path to take. You're going to know, you're going to feel very much like you can do things in the right order and in the right manner to work out for the best. Okay? That you just have this intuition kind of flowing to you and so forth. It's interesting how you have the Two of Swords here that kind of shows that, she's blindfolded, but she's hitting the bullseye. She knows exactly, where to throw it, how to do it, get it there. And that's kind of the energy you have all month, is just, being able to hit the bullseye. So that sounds really exciting and really cool. Why don't we move on to your charms, see if there's anything else that we can go on, or any advice for the month, or anything else that might happen. I love your guys' reading so far. It's just it's so full of happy energy and excitement. It's awesome. All right. My desk seems to be getting smaller and smaller. Every time I work out some new lights or some new thing, I'm running out of room. All right, let's take a look at what your charms were. Let's see what we got going. Ooh, we got the 8. That's a lot of success in business and in career. And stuff like that, which we already kind of foresaw that a little bit, so that just kind of brings that along. We do have the Sun and the Moon card. I really like that energy because you had the Temperance and the Judgment card, and both of those kind of showed me how you're going to feel a lot more balanced this month, how you're going to be able to know how much time and effort to put into work, how much time and effort to put into your home life. You're going to feel a lot of that really balanced energy where you don't feel overwhelmed in one direction or the other, or that, one thing will be pulling you down or anything like that. It's more of a stable energy, which we have the Four of Swords, which is also that stable energy. It also shows some relaxation. You might actually be able to take some time off and relax and do some other things this month as well. And, maybe taking a spa day, or, if you like that kind of thing, or, going out and spending it, hiking or in the woods, or, anything like that. That might help with your well-being and all of that this month as well. We have another 4 energy. So once again, that stable, foundational, everything kind of being in a really good level all month, because you have the 4 of Clubs as well. That is, that building up of a good foundation energy. So that's really cool. The 4s also go along with home energy, so you might be home a little bit more this month, or feeling more at home in your home this month, so that's something pretty cool. We do have an anchor, so I feel like you're going to feel very stable. Oh, so sorry, excuse me. I've had so many sinus problems, I've had to drink quite a bit today to kind of keep it going. You're going to feel more stable, like the anchor is keeping you from floating adrift. The anchor is keeping you, in a good solid spot. So that's great. That's a really good energy there. We do have the Circle of Love, so, I do think your love lives are going to be very nice and happy and, stable this month, for sure. It's a very stable month for you. It's very much of you know, things should not go crazy awry for you very much. As far as things like that go, you're going to feel very blessed, which goes along with the feeling of special and determined and all that. So I really like how that came along. That's really cool. You're just going to feel very joyous about a lot of things this month. A lot of good things are coming to you, so you are going to feel very blessed. You're going to feel very special. You know, feel very excited, very happy. You know, grin. You know, is going to be on your face a lot this month because just a lot of really good things are coming your way this month. A lot of stuff you've been wanting, a lot of stuff you've been working towards. Like I said, your romantic life should be pretty happy and stable and a little bit more carefree. You should feel noticed by your partner this month. All of those things just, you know, really show some really cool stuff. You do have an L that can stand for love, or it could be an initial. Another word might pop into your mind when you see it. So I let you guys go and do that a lot. Lost and found. I kind of like that charm for your reading because I feel like maybe in past months you have felt kind of adrift or lost, or like you weren't sure of the right direction, or you know what you should do next, and all that kind of feeling, that energy. And this month, kind of a lot of that gets washed away because you're going to feel more like you found your direction, you found the right way to go, you found the way to move the way you wanted to go. This could be because somebody special comes into your life and helps you find that direction. That is a possibility for some of you. It could just be because you finally feel more centered, more focused, more stable, more like you can hit the bullseye. So that's very possible, or very probable for most of you. All right, we do have some other energies here, which they kind of deal with water energies. So we have the seashell with the pearl in it. We have the other seashell here, and then we also have kind of the crab that goes along here, and that's also a symbol for Cancer, which is a symbol for the fourth house of astrology. So once again, your home life, I think, is going to be very important to you this month, or building that home, or that family, dealing with family. Like I said, for a few of you or a couple of you, you might actually get pregnant this month, or give birth to a child or something like that. But it's that whole energy of home life, stability, family, those kind of energies are very much abundant in your reading for April. It's just because you have all those symbols there. We do have the pearl here in the shell, so I see that as also being, just more good extra things coming to you, because having a pearl in a shell is special. Not every shell has one. So when you find the pearl, it's special. It's awesome. It's great. So that's the kind of energy you have all month going on. It's just permeating throughout your whole reading. So that sounds so exciting. I would love to hear about your month and what all you're looking forward to. Maybe you guys have an idea of some of the things that are coming forward for you this month. If you do, let us know in the description, in the comment section. We'd love to hear from you. I always like knowing what's going on with you guys and what's happening. So that's always great. All right, let's take a look here. We've got your oracle spheres. This is where you think of your yes or no type of question that you would like to get an answer to, and you pick a stand. We have silver and green and gold and then blue. You think of your question, you pick a stand, and then we will go and we will get your answers. All right, so here we go. Number 1, silver, is I'm not sure. Number 2, green's a yes. Number 3, gold's also a yes. And number 4, blue, is a very likely. So we have a not sure, a yes, and a very likely. So there's your oracle sphere answers. All right, now let's go on to our angel numbers. This is always one of my favorite parts of the readings. We don't do them very often. We do them for like the monthly and the yearlies, but we have numbers 1 through 55 that will have a chance to show up. All of those numbers have their own resonances, their own meanings, and so forth. So whenever numbers come up can tell you a lot. It can tell you on what you might need to focus on for the month or what you might need to look at, that kind of thing. We have 5 stands. We have gold, green, blue, purple, and bronze. You can pick 1 stand, 2, 4, whatever you want to do. So that is up to you to pick however many stands you feel comfortable with and whatever you'd like to do. You can go out to the web, like a web browser, and type in angel number or whatever it happens to be, whatever comes up, and find out the meaning of it. We also have links in the description to some websites that will also take you there and do the same thing. So you can go there that way. All right. Another thing people like to do with these is sometimes a specific stand might represent a specific important date for the month, or you might take all 5 numbers and use them as lucky numbers for the month, or other things. So there's really no right or wrong way to utilize these, just whatever works out best for you. All right, so here we go. Number 1 gold is a 11. Beautiful energy. That's a master number. That's awesome. Number 2 green is a 6. Number 3 blue is a 12. Interesting. Number 4 purple is a 15. And number 5 bronze is a 50. All right, so there are your angel numbers for the month. It sounds like you guys are going to have a very exciting, very cool, awesome month. I would love to hear about it if you could tell us about it. If you don't know, we do have a Patreon account that you can go over and sign up for as little as $1 a month. We do our daily messages from Spirit over there on Patreon. And we also have a special monthly video on different topics that we do every month that's exclusive to Patreon over there. So you might check us out if you haven't done that. But we also have over 100, 200 videos on YouTube that you can check out, and as well as we do these every week, different videos. Most of them are timeless, so you can check those out and get a look at those. And also share the channel with your friends and family. That's really important to us, and we very much appreciate it. All right, guys, we look forward to seeing you in future videos, and have a wonderful, wonderful April. We'll see you again. May the stars guide your path. Bye-bye. Hello, Pile 2. Welcome to your April of 2022 reading. What kind of energies you might expect, what kind of things might pop up, some advice to deal with things for the month, and things like that. Pile 1's was very exciting, so I'm really looking forward to doing yours. Hopefully it'll be really good as well. We do have your charms here that were pre-picked. We're going to set those aside. Do those there a little bit. They were randomly picked, so I have no clue what's in them. Okay. We do have your tarot and Lenormand cards here, which we will also look at in a moment. We have your mixed emojis. We're going to start that out to give us an idea of what kind of energies you're starting the month out with, or might feel during the month, or so forth. I really have enjoyed doing that for the monthly readings. It's really kind of set the tone for the different readings, and I really like that. We also have your romance tarot deck that we're going to look at a little bit to get an idea of maybe some specific information about your romantic life and things like that. We have your charms we're going to look at that are in your egg here, and then we're going to do your oracle spheres. That's where you can think of a yes or no question that you can get an answer to, and your angel numbers. It gives angels an opportunity to say any specific messages that they might like to tell you. Okay, so let's just get started here and figure out what kind of energies you might start out the month with, or might have to deal with during the month, and so forth. We got determined. Oh, we have determined people this month, because that was in pile 1 as well. And kind. Aw. So either you're going to feel kind towards people, or have lots of kindnesses happen to you this month. So that's really exciting. I like that. I like that. You're going to feel kindness towards others, and also people are going to feel kind towards you. I like that. That just feels very special, very cool. All right, let's take a look at your tarot and Rider-Waite cards to get more of an idea of the month. Okay, we have the Four of Swords. We have the Five of Swords. We have the Ace of Pentacles. We have the Three of Cups. Move this over. We have the Ten of Wands. The Empress. Wow. The Strife card, or the Five of Pentacles. Interesting. We have the Ace of Cups. We have the Fool card. And then we have the number 29 lady. Wow, okay. This is interesting. I feel like for the first half of the month or so, or for part of the month, you guys are going to be kind of in a rocky road situation where you might have some rough times, you might have some battles to fight, you might have some changes popping up in your life, some things that are going to be a little difficult to work through, work out. You might be trying to finish off project. You might have some burdens that you're trying to carry around and get to where you don't have to carry around anymore. That's a metaphor. But some things like that you might be dealing with early in the month. For the first week, two or so. You have those kinds of energies. You have where you might have to really push for the kinds of things you want. You might have to kind of... I feel like there's going to be some fighting and some strife maybe happening with people that you know. And you have to just keep going. That's where the determined energy, I think, comes in. I think you're just going to have to go, okay, we've got these problems, we've got these things, we've had this stuff happen. I'm just going to keep going. Things are going to improve. Things are going to get better. I just got to work through it and go on, okay? And that is the kind of energy that you're going to be dealing with earlier in the month, okay? So you're going to start out kind of having those things that you're going to have to slough through. Now, more than likely, somebody is going to show you some kindness. They're going to have a feminine energy to them. They may not be female, but they will have a feminine energy to them. And they will show you some kindness. They will help relieve you of some of these burdens. They will help you get past some of these conflicts or some of these other obstacles or things that might come up. And they're going to help you be able to move forward into a better energy for the last part of the month. Okay? You have some really good cards to show some starting afresh, starting anew, things, some things to celebrate, and so forth, okay? You have the Ace of Cups, you have the Ace of Pentacles, you have the Fool card, and you have the Three of Cups, which shows some celebration and so forth. You also have the Empress card, which usually shows some wonderful giving birth to new ideas or new things, or that kind of thing as well. So I really feel like somebody is going to, a very kind person, because kindness is giving me that kind of energy, a kind person, but somebody will basically help you out during the month, might help you see a different perspective, might help you figure out solutions to problems that you have during the month, or other things like that kind of energy. And then that will help bring you into a new energy towards the end of the month, middle and third week, fourth week, somewhere in there, where you're going to feel a lot better about your direction of things. You're going to feel more like you can celebrate and feel happier with your friends and family, because you can feel like you're on a new path, a new focus. You're getting some of this other stuff out of the way and kind of past you. So that's the energy that I'm getting on that. Now, what's really good about that, which obviously what's good is that you're moving towards something better and something where you feel a lot better about things. But it's nice that you're going to be determined throughout the month that you're going to get through whatever life throws at you. Because that's going to help you in the long run when it comes to the very end, and getting done with what you need to do. You're going to feel, by having that determination that you can get through it and that you can work through these problems, and that these things that crop up, that you have something better over the horizon, that you just need to keep going and keep working through it. And by knowing that and by having that energy, that will help it get to you a little bit easier. It'll help you flow into these energies a little bit more, these ace energies, these new opportunities, new beginnings, new starts, new pathways and so forth. It will really help you do that by being determined. So that's really cool. I'm very excited by that. Let's take a look at your romance card specifically to see if any of this has anything to do with your romantic life, or if there's anything else about your romantic life that might pop through here for you guys, okay? Let's take a look. I have not found a good career deck yet. I've been looking and I've been looking, and none of them seem to resonate with me that well. I might end up making my own eventually, because I really would like to go more in depth with your guys' career and money situations every month, and I haven't found a deck that resonates with me to do that yet. Alright, here we go. Ooh, the devil. Oh, intriguing. Let's see what else we got going here. Ah, the Knight of Cups. Okay, we're going to pull one more card. And then the Knight of Wands. Okay. So basically your romantic life has the same energy as the rest of your month, in that it is very possible that you will be having some conflicts or some problems or some other issues in your romantic life with a partner, or with getting to be in a relationship if you don't have a partner. There might be some obstacles there, some other issues. You might go out on dates and they just don't work out well with you. That whole energy of, strife and fighting and conflict, and that just might, resonate with you a little bit more on that. Or they just may not suit you or fit you. If you are in a relationship, you might have some rocky times kind of early in the month. Some issues you have to work through. Basically some fighting might go on. Some other things like that. But I do see that, like the other areas of your life through the month, that things should start improving by mid-month and third, fourth week. That things should settle down a little bit better. If you're not in a relationship, it's very possible a very good person will come towards you with good qualities that you can actually enjoy being with, and not feel so in conflict with. If you are not in a relationship, that's very much to happen for you. If you are in a relationship and it's a good one, then I think a lot of this stuff will settle down during the month. You'll be able, because you're starting on your new pathways and new other stuff like that, it should help smooth things out with your significant other and so forth. Now, if you're not in a good relationship, if you actually are in a relationship but it's not a very good one, then it might just get worse and worse throughout the month for a while, and then either turn around and get better, which is not as likely as maybe you might actually break up and then move on, and maybe have somebody else come along that you can start dating or seeing, and you'll feel better about, a new adventure, a new opportunity, and so forth. So that's your romantic energy for the month. Why don't we move on to your charms and see what came through with those. Alrighty, here we go. Oh, we already have charms. Pick more. Let's see what came out. Ooh, lots of energies here. Let's see. Well, okay, number-wise, we got some interesting stuff here. We've got the 2, which shows a coming together. It shows a building of something. So, it's very possible you guys will build up a romance this year or this month. That you'll build that up, or you will be working on making it better and improving a relationship that you're already in. So that's very possible for the month. We do have the heart here and them coming together. So love energies are relatively good for the month, I think, or, finding love or building on the love you already have. You do have the home sweet home and the forever charm. So to me, that shows, that maybe that part of your life is going to be pretty stable or pretty happy during the month. Now, we also have See the World and the Luxury car here. So that might be some advice of, maybe going out on a new adventure this month. Coming up in April, that, that might be one of the things that might help you just get away from some of the strife and conflicts and other things that have happened and just go on a journey. When it says see the world, that could be metaphorical in that it doesn't necessarily mean travel the whole world. It might mean just kind of going out and getting out of your comfort zone, getting out and away from things that you know really, really well, and go see new things, go experience new things, and so forth. Okay, so that's the kind of energy that I kind of get with that. Now, it is interesting how you have the 3 and the 6. The 3, to me, it's a very creative number. It's very much in the way of creating things. It's communication, that kind of thing. So maybe communication might be very important for you this month. You might have some communication breakdowns. That might be where some of the strife and conflicts and other things come up. But once the communication gets back on track again, and you're not having, all those arguments and other things, because you're able to actually communicate with each other in a way that you can respect each other's opinions, and you can, and this can be friends, family, coworkers, anybody. But that is kind of a resonance I'm getting there. And then we also have a 6. Now, the 6 has to do a lot with nurturing, helping others see their potential. It's a very much a service type of number, in that you want to be of service to others. You want to help others. So I actually get a resonance for some of you. This is obviously not for everybody in this reading. But that some of you might actually have an inkling to go out and join things like Doctors Without Borders, the Peace Corps, a missionary trip from your church, other types of things like that. That might have to do with the See the World thing. It might have to do with making yourself feel better, more adventuresome, the Fool card, some of those other things. I get that resonance that some of you, that if you do that, I think it actually goes along with the Kind card very well as well. I think it kind of goes along that if that is something that resonates with you, if that is something that you've been thinking about, or it's something you would love to do, it's something that just really strikes a chord with you, then this is definitely a good month to go out and do that. Okay? You might actually, one of the things that maybe you actually were or are already planning on doing this, and you might early on be in some kind of zones that have some conflict in them. That's possible as well for a few of you. But just to let you know that, because that really resonates with me on this reading, that some of you very much want to do those things. You want to be of service to humanity or your fellow people, and you've got an area in mind that really needs your help, or you feel like you could be very helpful there, and you would like to do that. And if that's the case, then definitely go for it, because that's really resonating with this month as well. We do have the hammer. This could indicate things like Habitat for Humanity, or going out and helping build up communities, or other things as well. So that kind of goes along with the reading in that regard as well. That kind of just kind of goes along with it. We also have the Ten of Cups. That's a really good card for you, because that can kind of show that if you follow these new pathways and these new things, that opportunities are going to be open to you, or go along this, new journey, see the world, or however it goes for the month for you, that it should bring a lot of happiness to you. You should feel a lot more fulfilled. A lot more like you have accomplished something, and so forth, okay? So that's kind of a feeling I'm getting there. I do love the elephant here. Elephants, oh, they're so awesome. They symbolize strength to me, but they also symbolize family and community, because they are very community focused. And in your guys' reading, dealing with you being determined to accomplish something, to feel like, we talked about earlier with, Home Sweet Home and some of those other things. I feel like the elephant in your reading is one that shows how much strength you have, how much determination you have, how much kindness and gentleness, because elephants are very kind and gentle as well. Every time I've ever seen an elephant or run across an elephant, they've always been extraordinarily kind and awesome. Just, they love on you. They put their trunk in your hair, and they do all these other things. And like other creatures, they can have a temper or other things like that. But for the most part, I feel a sense of just very much niceness coming from elephants. And so when you're reading, I think that really resonates well with the reading you've had so far. This is interesting. You have some letters here. You have an N, an O, an S, and an A. For some reason, before I really, when I just kind of saw the letters, nosy came to mind. So I don't know if maybe being nosy, or wanting to, pay attention to something that, maybe other people might consider out of your business or something. That might be a resonance. I don't know. It's just a word that came to my mind. But NOSA, that might actually stand for something. I don't know what, but those could be initials. Those could bring certain words to your mind when you see them. You might be able to make other words with it when you put them together. So I kind of let you guys work with the letters a lot on your own. All right, let's go through and look at your oracle spheres. We have 4 different stands. We have blue, gold, green, and silver. You decide which one you would like to get your answer on. You think of a yes or no question that you would like to get an answer to, and then we'll go out and get your answers. Number 1, blue, is a not sure. Number 2, gold, is a very likely. Number 3, green, is a yes. And a number 4, silver, is a maybe. All right, so we have a not sure, a very likely, a yes, and a maybe. All right, let's take a look at your angel numbers. Now, this is always one of my favorite parts of the reading, because this is where angels get an opportunity to tell you anything they want to tell you, or have you look at certain areas or other things like that. We have numbers 1 through 55. They all resonate with their own meanings. Some of them are similar because, they're combinations of numbers or whatever, but they all have their own special meanings. And you can go out to the internet and you can type in angel number 3, and it will tell you, what 3 means, or 33. It'll tell you what 33 means, that kind of thing. And we also have links in the description that will also take you to websites that will do that as well. Now, some people will pick a stand and just go with that one, and that will be whatever the angel has to tell them. Some people will pick more than one stand. Some people will use the numbers as lucky numbers for the month or as specific dates that might be useful, other things like that. So you can do this any way you would like, but we have 5 stands. We have gold, blue, bronze, purple, and green. So let's go get our numbers. Number 1 gold's an 8. Number 2 blue's a 29. Number 3 bronze is a 33. Number 4 purple's a 1. And number 5 green's a 37. So there's your angel numbers for the month. Thank you so much for being here with us. If you did not know, we have a Patreon account now. You can sign up over there for as little as $1 a month. You get our daily messages from Spirit, as well as a special Patreon only video that we will do, Tarot Pick a Pile. We also, hopefully, as we get tiers and other stuff going down the road, we'll do some more exclusives over there on Patreon. We also have a lot of videos over here on YouTube to watch as well. So if there's any videos that might resonate with you, check those out. There's over 100 and some, a couple hundred of them out there right now on so many different topics. So do check those out as well. If you get a chance to share the channel and give the video a thumbs up, we appreciate all of that. And we look forward to seeing you again. And may the stars guide your path. Bye-bye. Hello, Pile 3. Welcome to your April 2022 reading. We have your pre-picked charms over here that we're going to put aside and get to a little bit later. We have your tarot and Lenormand cards here that we're going to look at for your month. We will be starting out with our mixed emoji deck because I really like doing that for the monthly readings. It's really nice to get the energies that you might feel during the month or have going during the month because it kind of helps focus the reading just a little bit. And I really like those. We do have your romance tarot that we will be looking at to get an idea of what your romantic life might be like during the month or what you might foresee specifically for that. We'll also be doing our oracle spheres, so you can be thinking of a yes or no question that you can get an answer to, and our angel numbers as well, to give the angels a chance to tell you anything specific they would like to tell you for the month, or anything they would like to get out there for you. Or some people use them as lucky numbers and other things like that. So lots to get to today. I'm very excited to do your reading. I really like these monthly readings because so much comes out in them. All right, so let's get an idea of what's going on for you for April of 2022. Patient. Okay. And determined. Wow, determined showed up in all 3 readings. So it's a very determined bunch of people we got going here. Those of you that, you guys are going to work really hard at what you want to get. Patient might mean that you need to be patient for something to show up this month. I'm not sure yet. We're going to look at your tarot card and get more of a resonance on that and see how that comes through. All right. We've got the Knight of Cups and the 5 of Pentacles and the King of Wands and the 4 of Wands, the 2 of Cups, the 7 of Swords, the Materials Trouble, or the 5 of Pentacles, the Princess of Cups, the Knight of Wands, and then we have the number 7 Snake card. Okay, or the Queen of Clubs that she's known. Well, okay. One of the things for sure is the patient card definitely means that you're going to need to be patient for some things to happen, because I believe a resonance early on in the month and maybe throughout most of the month, you might be dealing with some financial troubles. They may not be as bad as you think they are, but they may be ones that are a little you know, they kind of work with you a little bit. They, you know, they kind of mess with you a little bit. You're not sure how to make ends meet. You're not sure where the, you know, things are going to happen and what's going to happen and so forth. This could be due to some sort of deceit or theft from you, because you do have the snake card, which is the 7, and you have the 7 of swords, which have the same energies in a lot of ways, some sort of deceit or betrayal, or some sort of enemy or other people, some things like that that might be causing you some issues. Okay, it may be possible that, you know, somebody, like I said, stole from you, which might be giving you some financial difficulties. It's possible there was some deceit or deception or some other things going on that might have caused you to lose your job, or not get a promotion, or be put on some sort of, you know, administrative, you know, non-paid leave, or, you know, those kinds of energies could be going on here during the month that you might have to deal with. Some people that are, you know, not doing so well by you, that might be giving you some issues. But you do have the determined emoji, and you guys are very determined. Stay determined to get through this, because it will not last. It is not a lasting energy. It is not something that you're going to have to keep slogging through for a very long time. Also, if you stay determined and stay focused, be patient, realize that this is only temporary, that things will turn around, things will get better. You have some beautiful knights here. You have the Knight of Cups and the Knight of Wands. You have the Princess of Cups. You have the King of Wands. All of those things show that things could really turn around and really be, you know, your happiness with the Cups energy, and your passions, and how you're working things out with your family, and you know, dealing with, you know, the financial issues and the other things, you know, can really turn around with the Knight energies there. So you have some really good things to show that things can definitely turn around by the end of the month, and they probably will. Either the deception will be found out, or you'll get past whatever deception or thievery or whatever it happened to be, and you'll be able to move on and move forward. You will have the 4 of Wands. It's a wonderful energy for building up a new foundation, and that could be in relationships, or, you know, as well as work or home or other related matters. You do have the 2 of Cups here, and I'm not sure if any of this strife or conflict will have anything to do with a romantic partner or significant other. It could, in that some of you may have some strife and problems and deceit with a lover, and that could happen. But the resonance I got with this mostly was that this has to do with work and career and finances. Now, it could possibly mean that because of whatever deceit or treachery or thievery or whatever happened, that your finances will drop, but it will be because of a partner, not so much because of work or other things. That is a possibility. So, and the deceit could be on their part. It could be against both of you, and so forth. So that's just kind of an energy for some of you. I don't really feel that for most of the reading, but that's just there for some of you guys to look at. I'm sorry you're going to have a rocky first part of the month, for sure, and it may be even most of the month, but I do feel like if you're patient, if you are determined to get through whatever life is throwing at you, you're just going, okay, I'm going to get through this. Things are, you know, things are going to get better. Keep that in mind throughout the month, that things will get better. Things will improve. You will feel a lot better by the end of the month. You will feel a lot more confident. You will feel a lot more like you can kind of conquer and take on things, and just, you know, and that you've really gone the right path in dealing with whatever happened earlier in the month. Okay? So we got all that going. Why don't we take a look at your romance card specifically to see if there's anything specifically about your romantic relationships this month that might come through. Well, you got the 2 of Swords. Okay. And then we have the King of Pentacles. See, the King's here. Yeah, they just show some great stuff that way. And then the Five of Swords. Okay. So, what I see romantically is, for some of you, if you are in a relationship, especially if it's kind of a rocky one, I feel like there could be some duplicity, some things, some hidden things from you, some things you don't know from your partner that could be causing you some issues and some problems during the month. Okay? You might fight, you might break up, you might lose a partner, you might, not be with them anymore. And that could be very painful and hard to deal with and so forth. That is a possibility. Now, for those of you that are in a good relationship, because there's bound to be many of you that actually are in a relationship already and it's a good, happy one and stable and so forth. There might be some hidden stuff going on, but I don't see it as being stuff that would cause you to break up or have issues like that, because you're already in a strong relationship. You probably already know a lot about each other. You probably, already kind of know your faults and other things with your partner and so forth. And so I don't really see the energy of you necessarily breaking up with a long-term happy relationship. That I usually don't see. That doesn't happen very often. It's very rare. If it does happen, it's a rarity. So I really don't see that in the reading. But you could have some issues with your significant other. And they could be financially related. A lot of times, a lot of problems that we do have with our partners are financial. Because if you're going through a rough financial time or other things like that happen, then, and maybe you didn't get as much, a tax return back, let's say, or you didn't get the bonus that you thought you were going to get, or you lost your job, or other things like this, that tends to affect a relationship sometimes. So that's very possible to happen in your guys' relationship this month, because I really do feel like most of the problems and conflicts will have to do with money and material gain and possibly work or job or other things like that. I feel like most of it might have to do with that for most of you guys. All right, let's move on to our charms. Let's see what else we might glean, or if there might be any other information or anything on those. All right, so these were pre-picked at random before we did the reading, so let's just see what comes out here. We have the 6. Sixes are a good number. They're a good stable number. They're a moving on from the energy of the 5s, which is good because you had, some 5s going on in your reading, so it's nice that you can move on. You do have the 5 and the 6 of Swords as well. So once again, the 5 of Swords energy, but then the 6, the moving on. So you do have that. You definitely can move on during the month. You can get past these problems and these other things. And you got some other really cool energies going on here with this as well. You have do what you love. You have inspire. You have faith and miracle. And then we also have Wonderland. So to me, this is saying that have faith in miracles, have faith that things will work out, all of that. Also, though, I see, wishing upon a star, thinking about, what think about what you do love to do. Think about what really matters to you and pursue that. That will make a difference in your life. That will make a difference as to how things turn out, your psychology on it, and so forth. We have some other energies that go along with that really, really well. We have the purple llama. We have the butterfly. We have the swan. Okay, all of that energy. We also have the star bunny. All of that energy to me shows that, following your dreams, be different, be unique, be your butterfly, go swim out there and show the world what you have and what you really want. Transform yourself. This is a good month for transformation. This is a good month to get out there and start afresh and start anew. And so there you go. I kind of feel like that's, kind of all that resonance energy going on there. You do have the wheat penny, and to me that usually shows success and abundance, and so forth. So I do see things turning around for you during the month and getting better, as far as monetary issues and money goes. So that's something good to look forward to for sure. You do have the Three of Spades energy, which can show a heartache, it can show some conflicts, it can show some problems, but can also show healing and forgiveness and recovery as well. So it's very possible that if you've gone through a relationship that's kind of wounded you, that you could be on the recovery or the mend from that this month. That might be something, because we did talk about, thievery and deception and some other things in relationship to relations, in relationship to your partner and to your love life and things like that. And so, since it is a possibility to have that kind of deceit and other things that could very well hurt you, and so forth, the Three of Swords energy is definitely there, but you can possibly work your way through that, forgive, heal, and go on. So whatever might have caused that during the month, you definitely can heal from it. We do have an R. That can mean anything specific that, if you can think of any specific words that come to mind or anything else that comes to mind when you see it, that might tell you something. We do have the Made with Love charm. So I do feel like working on a relationship could be very important this month. So if you did have some things go on with a relationship that caused it some rockiness or some bitterness or some harshness, that you might actually try to repair it and keep it going and make it better this month. You do have the bulldog as well. That goes along with your determined emoji. So hang on for dear life. It might be a rocky road, but you will get there. And be determined. Don't give up. Don't stop. Keep going. Okay, because that's very much a message there. Is be the bulldog. Don't let go. Okay, because better things are definitely on the way. All right, let's take a look at your oracle spheres. This is where you think of a yes or no question, and then you pick a stand. We have green, silver, gold, and blue. You pick your stand. You decide which one you'd like to get your answer on, and then we'll go out and we'll get your answers. Okay, number 1, green, is a not now. Number 2, silver, is a not sure. Number 3, gold, is a very likely. And number 4, blue, is a probable. So we have a not now, a not sure, a not likely, a very likely, and then a probable. All right, so there's your oracle sphere answers for today. And then let's take a look at our angel numbers. I love the angel numbers. This gives the angels an opportunity to tell you anything specific that they might want to tell you, or have you look at anything more deep down that way. We have 5 different stands. We have green, purple, blue, bronze, and gold. You decide which one, or more than one, that you would like to get some angel numbers on. You can go out to the web and type in angel number, whatever it happens to be, and find out specifically what that number means. Or we have a couple of links in the description that will also get you there as well. That'll give you an idea of what the angels are trying to communicate to you, some advice that they might have, or some information. So all that's very cool. All right, so let's take a look at a green. It's a 21. And the purple's a 6. And then the blue's a 7. And the bronze is a 20. And then the gold's a 25. So we have 21, 6, 7, 20, and 25. So there's your angel numbers for the month. Thank you so much for being here on the channel and sharing the channel with your friends and family, leaving us comments in the comment section. Check out our Patreon account. You can sign up for as little as $1 a month. You get our daily messages for spirit, as well as emoji what do you call it? A special, not emoji, but a special reading. I was looking at the emoji card when I said that. A special reading every month over there on Patreon that we do that's an exclusive. Oh, I just have emoji. Exclusive was the word I was looking for. All right, guys. We look forward to seeing you in future videos. And may the stars guide your path. Bye-bye.